Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're using Aspect of Anubis on the staff. This thing I'm gonna go for a Mega build because it's basically around using its Omega attack and its Omega special, so we're gonna spam Apollo on there, got some extra magic with Hecuba, and we're gonna try and make the most of these big circles he keeps putting down. Apparently I haven't been able to test this, but he does also turn the dead, the enemies you defeat, into lone shades, so maybe my sprint will become relevant later, but for now, we're gonna go with Epic Nova Strike and try and make the most of these big AoEs. Whoa, that's way bigger than I expected. That is very cool. Look at all that pressure you can create. Oh yeah, and you get these lone shades now when you kill enemies with them. That's very cool. I was worried when I saw the difference in the attacks, because I am actually quite a big fan of how the regular staff works. Typically I go with the staff of Momus, but until we get something... but once we're working with this, I think it's all well and good. The amount of lone shades you produce, especially in the earlier waves, really helps, because I'm creating a high damage output out of nothing. And I can probably just stay in this shield and, yeah, throw out another big circle. Don't need anything from there. I would like to see some other boons, however. It's a bit weird. Okay, Nemesis. I'll probably lose the first few kills, but with the circle's AoE, I should get the rest.
Let's see how quick you are. Just watch.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, she won't be able to keep up. I wasn't sure about this weapon at first, but I'm really liking how it works.
Got what they deserved.
This is funny.
I broke a sweat. I broke a sweat. That never happens. Those were weaklings. Oh, damn.
Damn, Nemesis.
What's the matter, Nem? Are you alright?
Have you got a fever?
To using poisons and such, if I could look at any superficial wounds.
Don't touch me. It's not that. Now get on with it.
Hey.
Ooh. Well, okay, she took Arachne from me. That's disappointing. I will go Apollo again, because we are going for his legendary. In fact, I should probably consider marking it in a bit, but...
Go back beneath the earth.
Well, that was silly of me, but... yeah, as long as I can put out... yeah, the Omega on her, it'll be fine. What have we got? So I'm gonna go and mark the legendary now. So we're gonna need... I will take the rush, unless I see something I really want, like... To be fair, I would take extra dose if it was here, but it's not, so I'm gonna take blinding rush here. Because it's something I always like having. Makes you faster and the daze is always nice. Thankfully... oh yeah, I forgot that the special also drags enemies in. Haven't used that yet, so I'll be sure to do it in the future. I was hoping to push perhaps Demeter or Aphrodite on the cast. Hera is not a bad idea though.
Be over soon.
To push onto the special, given it's hitting with a sort of AoE. What hit me there? That's really disappointing. Must have been one of the homing projectiles. We'll just take this for now, and we'll go get Hera. That's a free boon, that's nice.
Take it from me, my dear. Don't listen to your heart. I know it's difficult, seeing as the blasted thing tends to be very loud. But if you...
I'm aware they have a good duo boon in letting you recover a dead enemy as an ally. It's the first one you kill, usually. But Fine Line is pretty cool. Yeah, I'll take it. The rarity wasn't too high on the others, so I don't feel bad losing that.
Hecuba. Good job.
And in fitting situation, because I was recently a bit sick before recording this, I get to cough whilst playing with the Death God's aspect. I'm dying, it's very fitting. I love the AoE of destruction this thing creates. It's really hard for enemies to keep up. Very cool. Daedalus Hamter, or there is Demeter, who I wanted. Ooh. I know it's sacrilegious to pass up a hammer, but I am gonna take Demeter and push for something decent on the special. Obviously, I am also going to have to get a mana recovery boon at some point, because Hecuba is not sufficient on her own. Gonna have to start using these Lone Shades to get more kills. Ah, taking unnecessary damage. And forgetting, of course, that I don't have Omega moves left. I really will need a good mana recovery boon, seeing as with Apollo Legendary, which I hope to get eventually, it's gonna need a lot of mana. These are both pretty crap. Like, Steady Growth is good, but it's not what I want.
Infinite possibility.
It's really not what I'm looking for. We'll take Ice Flourish. It could have been better, but it is what we were looking for, so... See if there's anything interesting in here. I'll take that. They sometimes come in clutch, though.
Let's hear it.
Gather up, guys! I like this Lone Shade spam you can generate because of how many you generate from the AoE. With the smaller, squishier enemies. Yeah, we'll put on Nova Strike again.
There we go.
I do want to visit the shop. I'll admit, I need to make sure I don't get hit this time. So I'll try keep my distance and use the Lone Shades to finish off the kills. That worked out. I don't feel so desperate for Selene. I would like to see what Charon's offering. Yeah, we'll take this.
Hear me on my authority.
Yeah, we'll take Travel Deal. That's good. It'll come in useful later. And a Palm is not a bad thing to take.
Headmistress awaits.
Descura.
Indeed.
I didn't mean to keep you waiting long, Headmistress. Or do you always arrive at just the right instant?
A bit of solitude here hardly is a waste of time. I never merely wait. I've more matters to attend to in these woods besides. But first...
The good thing about the AoE on that is I can set it up and let it do damage to Hecate passively. As she follows me. Unfortunately, if she dodges, she does cost me a lot of mana. Thankfully, Hecuba does dig up mana orbs sometimes. I'll try and make use of the Lone Shades to assist the kills on the remaining witches. Okay, there's a real one. I hope these things consistently track the real Hecate. It feels silly if they don't, but... Thankfully I can tell which is the real one from the days. But that only applies if the effect remains on her. The Omega Hit does a ton of damage. Thankfully with a much faster dash than usual, thanks to Apollo's. That was much easier to dodge. And I can do a lot of hit and run type attacks thanks to how this aspect works. That's not the right... that's the right one. No? Oh, apparently I can daze the clones, it seems. I thought I couldn't. There we go! Pretty simple fight. The weapon was actually pretty good in this context.
Always use more.
Yeah, I quite like it. I didn't think I would in practice. Or at least I thought it was going to be really difficult. We will definitely consider that. But for now, what do we want? Huh. I'll take the fig leaf now, I guess, because I don't feel the need for any other particular god keepsakes. And I'm not desperate for Selene at the minute.
Right.
And I will take this.
Down I go.
Chaos Boons can be really game-changing, so if it proves useful, I'll definitely take it.
Going.
Let's see what you got.
The fate's designs for us perhaps are intertwined, for we each seek our close kin. I have lost contact with my spawn and daughter Nyx, who resided in your father's house. Her influence remains, yet I feel her absence.
Damn. Okay, so... Ooh. I'm not firing off my specials that much, so this can actually end up quite clutch in regenerating my mana over time. Oh, I didn't even see this.
The Earth's bounty.
We'll take the max HP increase. I instantly forget not to use my special, but that's alright. I really like that AoE, just taking out enemies that I normally have to chase down. Yeah, I quite like this.
Tucked away.
Okay, Narcissus will definitely go for that.
Wonder how Edgar's doing, man. Down in the fields. What? You really want to hear me say it again, huh? Alright, fine. How thoughtful. How thoughtful. That's my line. But you know what? I'm starting to think you might not be so thoughtful after all.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Narcissus, please. It's not my wish to offend. You don't have to take the nectar if you don't want it. I just noticed you don't seem to have much of it around. Have you even tried it?
This guy's such a loser, man. He got depressed over muddy water and now he's getting depressed over the fallacy of whether or not it's thoughtful to give him alcohol.
Just this once. For the last time, okay? Maybe it is a curse, this thing I've got. The way that everybody falls for me the moment they lay eyes on me.
No, I think the curse is more related to the seemingly unusual growth of scales on your arm. However, what do I know? That just might be your mythological species. I don't much care.
Love. Though, to your point, your suitors might do well to interrogate their feelings once in a while. And respect your wish for privacy.
Sure.
Well, the shades around here aren't so bad, I guess. They know where we stand. Back when I lost myself in these waters, they kept me company. Like you.
Hey. I'm not opposed to taking 2 rerolls. That might be pretty cool.
Help yourself.
In we go.
We've got another Demeter boon. Do I care about more Demeter though? Not much. I'm gonna see if I can get either... Yeah, okay, we'll definitely go for Apollo. I was thinking of maybe Hera for the magic boon, but...
Oh yes. I'm cursed.
Definitely need to create more pressure with the Omega attack on this guy, otherwise he's not gonna take enough damage. Thankfully he stands still for most of it, so it wasn't a difficult fight by any means. None of these are relevant to the legendary, so I am gonna reroll
Let's see
them.
how this goes.
Did I mark the legendary off? Yeah, I did. Oh, that's annoying. Looks like we're already spending Narcissus's... That's a stretch, but sure, I'll take Backburner, I guess. Mid-shot, but...
It's a bite. Lord Charon set up shop.
Oh wow, I don't have that many elements, but I will take Racing Thoughts. That's gonna definitely be clutch. We get a Demeter boon anyway. I'll take it. We're already spamming Omega attacks. I don't feel the need to throw out Omega attacks on these squishies, just because of how functionally strange it feels, but I probably should be doing it because it just deals way less damage if I don't. I still don't feel attached to a Selene boon. I'm gonna go for the gold.
Here goes. Come.
Okay, let's just try crowd these guys over and take advantage of the range. Yeah, this thing does really good damage if they go into the direction you put your wave. I probably should have opened the other gates in case they gave me an interesting boon. I will take the hammer now. I will take the hammer now. That's pretty cool, especially because we're getting a lot of shades. Might not be super clutch, but we'll give it a shot. It could be fun. Oh yeah, I'm dealing with this nonsense. However, I feel I should be able to get the drummer and some of these Charybdis tentacles really easily, no?
Not just here for the music, but the full experience.
Yeah?
And watching you and your band get trounced repeatedly is the experience you're seeking to provide. You artists truly do make sacrifices for your craft.
That's right. I've given everything to reach this point in my career, to reach this very moment on this very stage, and I'm prepared to give even more.
Good on you, Skilla.
We're still in the sirens with special guests.
So I'm gonna play a more dodge-focused game with them this time, seeing as last time I lost way too many resources trying to get in their faces. So if I can hit 2 Charybdis tentacles at a time with this... Yeah, like, it's a slower fight, but I can make good on the deal. Yikes, yikes, I've gone stuck! Problem is I still don't have any mana recovery, so I'm gonna push the long route just for a while, when I'll need to speed it up at the end. Yeah, drums down. Yeah, because I can hit a lot of them together, as long as I keep them in the AoE of the circle. There we go. I'm happy to get rid of Charybdis earlier, because I feel those tentacles just consume so much of the stage for me. Yeah, there we go, just Skilla now. Pity you don't get any lone shades from bringing down the tentacles, but we're just gonna have to live with how that works. I really hated Charybdis tentacles. Sorry, projectiles are homing based, it's really silly. Not going down? Okay, there she goes. Now we're gonna have to get rid of Roxy quickly. That should help. Ooh, Mana Orb. There we go. That takes down Roxy and 2 of the tentacles. The others are still gonna attack quite partially, but if I can get good AoE hits on them, I can be quite efficient. Come on, get in that AoE. I like how quickly you can put down the circle though. I always felt there was a risk that it might take too long. But in reality, yeah, I can skip around most of these, and I say that right as I walk into Charybdis. Quite silly, but we can live with it. Does this hit both? Just barely, it does. Thank you, Apollo. Yeah, we can keep this up. They'll both go down quickly. Come on. We're just getting ready to fight Skilla, so... she's the one who needs to go quickly. Yep. That was way better than my first attempt at this. Still lost the Death Defy, which is disappointing, but... otherwise fine. And the Keepsake's been fixed now, so... sorry, not the Keepsake, the Chaos Boon. So now we can actually use our Omega moves more frequently. But job not done, we've still got Enhanced Cerberus later, which I've never tried.
Passes on unrefundable, I think. The very bottom of the sea.
What have we got? What are we going with? This might be quite funny to use later. Or do I use it now? I'm gonna use it now because the Knuckle Bones is what I'm gonna use against Chaos anyway. Still do need a proper mana recovery boon, but Chaos is gonna help until we get there. Seeing as we're dodging a lot anyway. Another Daedalus Hammer and some gold, I will definitely take it.
Found the bow.
Oh. Free orb. I don't even know what did that ridiculous damage. Get after him, Shades. I quite like the playstyle of this weapon, it's quite funny. Lone Shells deal that is great! Also, Vampiric Cataclysm is really good, but I'm eventually gonna have less foes to kill. But I am practically killing all the time with this. This is quite tough. I'm gonna take this just because I'm using my Omega so frequently, it just makes sense. I'll be stupid not to take it. But if we get another hammer, which is greedy to ask for, we'll grab the, oh, Fig Leaf activated there anyway.
I can get out now.
Ooh, Zeus, but yes! I really want to see Apollo there. It gives me a chance of the legendary now. Lots of enemies to attack with this.
You're free.
Now that we've cleared the area, though, I just need to not get hit by this freak. Try keep her in the mixer as frequently as possible. That was pretty easy.
Mindless wretch. In the name of Hades.
Yeah. Do I even get the benefit of this? I'm gonna throw in one reroll, it just makes sense, and for nothing! I'll give Lucid Gain a shot. I don't feel it. If Echo gives me another Apollo boon here, that's gonna be great.
Have to press on. Have to press on. Press on. Press on.
Oh my god, both of these are really sick, but this is stronger right now.
Such a power.
Can I have legendary, please? Yikes.
Let's see how this goes.
I'm gonna take this because it's pissing me off at this point, but wow, we're struggling to find the legendary. Hef Gold Mana, I'm gonna go here, because I feel I can get more from Demeter and HP, and there's a Palm, so...
Smackers.
I really love the weird playstyle this creates. Is that Nemesis? Am I crazy? Yes, it is. I will check on her in a second. Sure, we can take it now. What you up to?
You following me or something? Not used to running into you this many times.
Yeah, it's a first for me. I've never run into you twice.
Find my own path? You mean besides the one our headmistress and master tactician endlessly toiled to refine to maximize my chances of success?
Just stay out of my way. But first, how about you let me take a good, clean swing at you, since you've been mouthing up.
Oh, what's this? Invite Nemesis to take her best shot, she'll deal 34 damage. I mean, great, yeah, why not? That's nothing.
Ow.
Yours. Don't mess this up.
Yeah, we'll take that. We're already dealing a lot with our Omega moves, so weed killer up 2 levels is great. There's a heart. Come on. Get out of my way. Ah, clocks. Chasing them down is comedically more difficult.
Good.
Ah, here's the tree. That's good.
Reveal my path.
Whoa! Wasn't expecting that. Once we get an Omega attack on it though, it's easy to kill. Yep. We probably regained HP even though we took the first hit. I don't know, I just don't feel I'm getting that much benefit from the other two. Somehow the ashes are worth as much as the minor hearts. It's so funny.
Some of Lord Charon's
Don't
wares.
need that, but I will check the shop, because hopefully I'll get Apollo's legendary before meeting Cerberus.
Be not afraid. See you in the crossroads. In the name of Hades.
Snuffed candle is still good. Please, Apollo, thank you. Apollo, come on.
Infinite possibilities.
Finally! You pushed me to all of my rerolls, brother, but finally gave back. Time for the enhanced Cerberus fight. Wowzers.
Covered in magma now. The vow of rivals caused all this.
I am really sorry, but whoa! Oh, he's throwing backhands out too. Oh, and I can't escape to the borders of the arena. What's he blocking? With what? This is surprisingly difficult to dodge, I can't lie. And he's throwing out magma bubbles.
Which infernal pit did you come from?
Oh dear. These guys are back. I did not expect to be seeing them here. What is going on? Oh my god, the arena expanded. Where is he? Will this do? Okay, yeah, it's good, it's multi-hit. Yikes, that's difficult to dodge. Come on, you cool down beast of magma. The management for this is crazy. I don't even know if I'm skipping phases or any of that nonsense. All I'm seeing is explosions and I'm taking random small hits, which eventually will put me down. At least I can hit from that range. Wow, he's just gonna jump at me eventually. Or shoot that machine gun. Thankfully I can run away and with chaos recover my mana. And chicken out a bit. This is all I really can do from here. Where'd he go? Oh, yikes. Drawing me in this forcefully is crazy work. Yeah, that was bound to happen eventually. That Gatling gun is nuts. It's way weaker usually. Thankfully the Omega attack still deals a ton, so we've nearly finished chipping him down. There we go. Wow, that was challenging. I had to play really passively to get out of it. He's still frozen, that's quite funny.
Though the three-headed guardian of hell could always summon more.
Yeah, unfortunately I'm sure he could. That could have gone way worse if I had a different weapon. If I had anything that forced me into very real melee combat, that would have been so tough.
Apocalyptic hellfire, for which the triple-headed monster Cerberus is known, engulfs this portion of the miserable fields. The fear yet hanging in the air, providing fuel.
Heard Asphodel would overflow like this.
Yeah, pretty much is Asphodel at that point.
Made it back here.
So what are we working with at the end? Yeah, we knuckle bones as per usual. What else do we got? It's cheap, so I'm gonna take it now, just in case something goes insidiously wrong. I'm not gonna bother selling Lucid Gain, even though I don't... Do I feel strongly about it? No. And it's not gonna interrupt. It's just 100 gold. I'll keep it just in case. I'm not gonna end up using it though.
Maintenance access.
I wonder if Hestias would have been considered any good given how many attacks I can leave lingering for multi-hits. Because it's usually not the greatest magic recovery boon, but I do use it sometimes depending on the weapon. I'm gonna have to be way smarter with that dragon mechanic, because it's actually quite cool, but I think I don't use it appropriately enough. I love the damage this thing does, though.
4 more chambers.
Oh, fig leaf, nice. Get closer, you guys. I really like how this can take out the AoEs really quickly. Oh, ran out of mana there. It's bound to eventually happen. I like how the lone shades are finding the enemies for me.
Thanks, little one.
Don't really care about what Demeter has left. Maybe the duo, I guess. I'll take it, but I'm not gonna waste the time.
Stop.
We'll start bringing in these lone shades, even the non-involved ones. Come on. These lone shades are actually crazy. I will waste the time for this though. He always gives it. It's always easy and free.
Father?
You are as willful as your brother, aren't you?
Yeah, sure.
There. Now get out of here.
Makes the fight happen faster anyway. It's gonna be quite funny because he's gonna take Knuckle Bones and that, so he instantly loses his first phase. I love the AoE of this thing, it is so crazy. And then the Lone Shade bombardment. Nothing can really approach. Yeah, that is really crazy. Hestia, don't much care, let's just head into the fight. And we will buy Demeter now. And see what we get. Freeze lasts longer, cool. Do I care about more Apollo? Not really, I'll take the palms. Sure.
Marble.
Let's head on in.
One way in.
You've been using golden sands this whole time, Kronos, but now I've brought the gold.
Abyssal strength.
His little spat with you was clearly never going to resolve in a more civil way.
Nope. I like that you stay in place as much as you do. That was really cool. I know it was because of Old Grudge, but that was really funny. Took a silly hit there, but that's okay. Can you come a bit closer, please, so I can hit you with the full, yeah, AoE of the Omega attack. Yeah, just stay right there, buddy. Yeah, that's the... how did you hit me with that? That's nonsense. I do need to get a bit used to doing... What is he even blocking? How do you determine what's front and back for that attack? That should take out one of the signs quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rely on regular attacks for the now, but it's alright. I love how I can sometimes stay in place and dodge that outright. I hope I'm recovering mana during this, because I would like to leave an Omega attack on him whilst... Yeah, that works out. There we go. That's good damage. Old troops. There we go. That's really good damage. I really like this weapon. I wasn't sure about it, but it's sick. Until it hit you in the face. And he pushed me out of the way. That's a bit crazy, actually. I don't like that. Don't kill him, you freak clocks. And I've been paused. Get away from the freak time zone. Yeah. He knows how to push me back where he wants. And I took a silly hit, but that's alright.
It lingers, does it not?
I'd like you to linger in place for a little more so this thing can actually be effective. I really need to pay more attention to try capitalize on those. Nice. Yeah, weapon's really good. I'm a fan. Much different playstyle to your standard staff build, but if you push it, Apollo can carry this thing far. I'm not sure how I would have felt if I had the smaller AoEs. Or if it made the AoEs that much bigger, to be honest, because this is my first time using it. But yeah, cool weapon, highly recommend. So yeah, that's all for this episode today, so hope you enjoyed the run, and I'll see you in the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe.